Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am back again with a chapati recipe. This time round I made carrot and ghee chapatis. These chapatis were super soft and so yummy. Like you can see on the video, the layers were well defined. I love them so much. I hope you try out this recipe and I hope you like it. If you're new to my channel, kindly consider hitting the subscribe button, and if you like more chapati recipes, I have quite a number of them here on my channel and I'm just going to write them on the description box, so be sure to check that out. And now let's get started with the recipe. So for the ingredients, you will start with all-purpose flour and add it to a bowl. I used a total of 2 cups of all-purpose flour, but of course it depends with the size of your family how much you use. Also, I added sugar and taste. Again, this depends on the amount of flour that you add. And after that, I added a half cup of carrots. Be sure to use very fresh carrots as they help to add to flavor and makes the chapatis even more soft. And after that, now add 2 tablespoons of ghee, and you can use any brand of ghee. There are so many brands of ghee here, and just choose whatever works for you. And after that, you're going to give it a good mix, just ensuring that the ghee and the all-purpose flour come together with all the other ingredients. And after that activity, now start adding water, and I used lukewarm water. And first I added a half cup of water, then give that a good mix. Of course, it depends the size of the dough that you're making. That will determine the amount of water that you use. And then I continued adding, and in total I used like 3/4 cups of water. And then now, after mixing everything with a spatula, it's time to get your fingers in and start kneading. After kneading for a while, I transferred the dough to a work surface just to be able to knead it easily. And while kneading, I still added 2 tablespoons of ghee. Ghee makes chapatis very soft and very nutritious. Even the taste of ghee chapatis is quite distinct, and they are so delicious. And after that, I just continued kneading. I kneaded the dough for 15 minutes, and like you can see at this point now, you can stop kneading when your dough looks like this. And after that, now just check if the dough is okay. By pressing it down, it should bounce back. That proves that the dough is okay. Just spread some amount of ghee or even oil to a bowl, and then you're going to add the dough. Just cover it with the plastic wrap, and then you're going to leave it to rest for 2 hours. But if you're pressed for time, even 30 minutes would be just okay. The idea is to never work on the dough just immediately after working on it. Be sure to let it rest. And 2 hours later, you can see the dough looks super soft. Even just by the touch of it, you can see how elastic it is. Just shows you how soft it is. And when the dough is soft, the chapatis will be soft. Now it's time to make layers, and I have a video here on my channel showing you different types of ways to make layers. I will be linking that in the description box. Be sure to check that out. So for this recipe, I just used the simplest way to make layers. Just take your first ball and then roll it out, and you're going to spread like 1.5 tablespoons of ghee. Just spread it evenly on the chapati I mean. And you can use even a spoon to spread it. You can use your fingers. Just use whatever you've got. And after that, now go and fold the chapati like you see on the video, and then you're just going to pull it to be longer. And after that, just being sure not to spill all the ghee out. And after that, now you're going to roll it around your finger like shown on the video, just to make a ball again. And you're going to do this to all the other balls. It's quite some work, but the result, it's worth it. So just take your time, and you're going to get very nice chapatis. And you can see I already did that to all my balls. And now take the balls one by one, spread some flour on it, and then now you're going to roll it carefully now, not to spoil the layers. And also, as you continue kneading, be sure to add some flour on top, just to help the dough not to stick on the work surface. Just roll it to your desired size, depending on the size of your pan, and also depending on the sizes of the balls that you cut. And while this is happening, my pan was heating. So now this is my hot pan. Just take your chapatis one by one and you're going to place them on the pan, and you will just allow the chapati to do not even allow it to cook. Just when you see the chapati starts to turn whitish on the upper part, turn to the other side like you see at this point. Do not add any oil, and now you're going to remove the chapati from the pan and you're going to set it aside, and you will do this to all the other chapatis. Like you see here, all my other chapatis had been going through that process, and I already did that to all of them. I do that because this is my preferred method of cooking chapatis. This way they do not like put me in a rush. And after that, now I use cooking fat to fry my chapatis. So just add enough cooking fat to the pan, and then now you're going to use a serviette to hold the chapati just in case it's hot and you can't withstand it. And then after the one side is cooked, now you turn to the other side. And like you can see, the first side is cooked and you're just going now to cook the lower side. And since now the top side of the chapati is hot now, just take another chapati and place it on top. It will help you just to press the chapati and to move it around the pan, because remember the pan is very hot and I prefer mine hot, because that way the chapatis usually come out so nice. And after that, the first chapati is ready. Do that to all the other chapatis, and like you can see guys, these chapatis were amazing, so delicious. I love them so much. I hope you give this a try. Thank you so much for being here.